What is up, my beautiful YouTube family? Thank you for tuning back into WILBURN Reactions. My name is Chad. Guys, this video is a video we talked about, and at first I was like, I don't want to do it because I really can't. It's so many groups I like, and I was like, man, it's difficult to do a top 10. So I was contemplating today, and I was like, you know what? And I saw some of you guys go to the comment section like, do your top 10, do your top 10. So I'm like, I got to do it. I have to do this. Like, it needs to be done. So I sat down and I went through and I was looking at my videos I reacted to and thought about groups. And I was like, man, this is tough. So before I even start with my top 10, let me break down what I'm not going to do. Artists, and I might have missed some. Artists, I did go with bands only. Artists like Stevie Ray Vaughan, which I love dearly, is his own artist. I'm not going to put him in the band category. I left out Bee Gees. I know they're a group, but I left groups out like that. The Bee Gees, Stevie Ray Vaughan, any solo singers like that or solo performers, I left out. This is going to be a strictly band top 10. Those type of people I still have. I just couldn't add them because the list would have been more than the top 10. I just couldn't squeeze them in and knock off bands that I really enjoy. So artists that I enjoy that you guys know, Bob Seger, people like that, I'm definitely not, they're not going to be on this list. So if you follow me what I'm saying, I'm not going to put artists like that in this list. And when I tell you guys this top 10 was the most hardest thing that I ever had, I mean, I had to scribble some stuff out, moving it. I'm like, is this the order that I wanted? Is this right? And I'm like, and still, as I'm looking at this list now, I'm still thinking like, it needs to be rearranged. And I'm like, man, I don't know if this is right. So guys, the moment of truth is finally here, and we're gonna get to the top 10. So the moment you guys been waiting for. But before I go, I want you guys to do something too. I want you guys to go down, and I need to let you guys give me your top 10s too. I want to see in the comment section who's your top 10 groups of all time. And if you can't give an order and it's hard for you, that's understandable too. Just give a top 10, you know, like your top 10, no specific order. It doesn't have to be a specific order. It can just be top 10 and all. So that'll be fun to do if you guys can do that. If you don't have a top 10, top 5, or if you just, you know, favorite artists, I want to see that too. Curiosity, what do you guys like? Okay, all right, without further ado, number 1, you guys should know this already. This one I talk about all the time. Coming in at number 1 on my top 10 list is Led Zeppelin. Led Zeppelin stole my heart early, guys. This group is fantastic. They're phenomenal. What got me the most, transitions, how unique their style is. Everything they could do is just, it's complex. And I feel like a lot of bands, or no bands, can do what they do. And how they do their music, I don't think any other band even competes. Like, it's even hard to come close to them. That's how much I feel for Led Zeppelin. So they come in at number 1. Number 2, Pink Floyd. And I put Pink Floyd as number 2. Pink Floyd kind of doesn't even belong on this list because Pink Floyd and Led Zeppelin honestly don't really belong on this list. They both have their own unique style and what they can do. Pink Floyd comes in at number 2 though. Why I added it is my top 10, so I'm gonna put it at number 2. Pink Floyd music does something, and I said this in my reactions before in the actual video or music songs that I reacted to by them. Pink Floyd does something to you. It gets to your soul. They do something to you mentally. It takes you to a place you've never been. Pink Floyd's capable of taking you places no other band can do. Even Led Zeppelin doesn't take you to a place. Led Zeppelin is just, they just do stuff that's just fantastic, but Pink Floyd takes you off this earth and it's magical. That's what Pink Floyd does. Pink Floyd is all the music I listen to and I've reacted to so far. It's just magical. Coming in at number 3 on my list, Rush. Rush, another group. I mean, you can't really even compare these groups that I'm going through 1 through 10. Rush comes in at number 3, 3-piece band. Neil Peart definitely sticks out. I'm a drummer, so definitely caught my attention. What that man does in a drum set, his chops, his fill-ins, his count is phenomenal. The band's count is phenomenal. The band in general, their style is unique. They play a style of music that is their own. There's no other sound like it. Every time they perform, I see them live, or even their music, even when it's an audio version, it just gets you, your spirits going, it gets you moving, it gets you grooving, and they're just fantastic. They're a fantastic trio. Neil Peart, I'm glad I got to start reacting to him. I didn't find out that he passed until I actually started reacting to them. But may he rest and live forever. He was a bad drummer and he lives on. I'm definitely taking notes from that man in his videos because his chops were phenomenal. Coming in at number 4 on the list, Fleetwood Mac. what did I say? It vocally, it gets me every time. Every song I've reacted to by Fleetwood it's a masterpiece. The vocals, like I said, it just takes me places. What they do with their music, the marching band, to the slower stuff that they did with the what do they call it? Gypsies. It's just phenomenal. They have every song I've reacted to by them has a different style, a different sound, different flow to it, and they're definitely a beautiful band. I can't deny it. Can't deny it. Coming in at number 5, Rolling Stones. Man, it was a toggle between moving Rolling Stones up a little bit higher, but I'm happy with the placements I have Rolling Stones at. They could move up, but it's tough. They probably couldn't, honestly, but it's rough. They could. I've only reacted to Rolling Stones a few times, but what I've reacted to, I've seen something different. Their style, they have different sounds, and their sound is grungy. It's what I call vibe music. I can listen to it throughout the day. It's a mellow type sound to them. They have to their music. When I seen them live perform, their energy on that stage was phenomenal. It's out of this world. One of their performances blew my mind. It was like watching a freaking play be put together, but it was a band just going nuts on the stage. But vocally and musically, how they're inclined, their sound, it's different. I can't even explain their sound that they give you. It's just a different sound. And some of their music, it gives you like a, I don't even know. I can't even describe their sound. That's how unique they are. But I wish I could say more about them, but their style is just pure. 5 and 6 actually could be a toggle, but you guys are probably gonna get on me. But Queen comes in at 6. On this list, Queen could, like I said, 5 and 6. Rolling Stones and Queen could swap. I'll put Rolling Stones at 5. We're moving Queen, or I'll put Rolling Stones at 6. Queen's going to 5. This is gonna be a swap right in the middle of this. Queen has to take 5. Rolling Stones is gonna go to 6. Queen, one of the first bands I started reacting to when I started this channel. Queen style, the history you guys gave me behind them guys being all freaking having degrees in music, or not even in music, and different stuff, and then coming together and putting together the music they put out. And Freddie Mercury was something else on that stage. Like I said it before, that man he tried, I don't mean to say he tried on purpose, but he kind of took the stage because of how his presence was on that stage. But his band was so good, they complimented him so well, and the band came together so well. It was like, okay, you can try, but we're still the band and we're still a masterpiece, so you can't steal too much. But Freddie Mercury was, man, and I'm not saying this in a bad way. Like he definitely had a presence on that stage, and that's what I mean. I don't mean like he's taken away from the band. No, he had a presence on that stage that was just beautiful. His presence was amazing. His spirit is something else. But I was just impressed when you guys told me how these guys had degrees and other things, and then their music, how it is. You had music where it sounded like you were in a play, a ballet, and they had some type of like opera sounds going sometimes. It was just phenomenal. Freddie on the keys, just so much. I can go on and on about this group. I was impressed right off the jump, and I've reacted to so much more, so many songs by them, and each one just impressed me every time. So Queen definitely takes 5, Rolling Stones in 6. Coming in at 7, Edgar Winter Group. Like I said, this list was very hard for me. Edgar Winter Group, gosh, you're talking about Edgar. This dude touched, I mean, I seen one time he touched everything that was on the stage, like almost every instrument that was up there. I've seen this guy touch so many instruments, the sound that they make, and I knew it. One of you guys said in the comment section that they were raised in church. I figured, because they had a church sound to them, and I was like, man, they had to play in church. Like, there's no way, or they were influenced by some church sound, because their sound is familiar, like similar to church. But when you get a group like this with raw talent and a man who can play multiple instruments and just kill the stage, vocally, lyrically, instrument wise, that's just many blessings on blessings. And to execute everything he did the way he did at an expert level is just phenomenal. Every time I watch this group perform, I'm impressed. I'm never not. It's just I go blank. Sometimes I can't even react the right way I want to because I'm so impressed. But Edgar Winter Group, just definitely a group that just gets me every time. Coming in at number 8, Allman Brothers, another group that I went and did some history digging on myself. I didn't know a lot of those guys had died so young, but it's another group that just has a sound that was their own. I can't think of what genre you guys told me they fall in. Somebody told me this type of style because I was guessing in their songs what it was, and you guys broke down, but I can't call it off the top of my head. But this group right here has a sound that I just love, and I can just, it's just a style I like to play too. Like I can drum to myself, listen to it, go on long drives, and they're unique. Sometimes you get some words, sometimes you don't. Sometimes the instruments do the talking. That's why I respect them so much, because you don't need them to sing a lot. The instruments do the talking, and they play those instruments very well. But this group definitely has my attention, and they are definitely on my playlist on my phone. Number 9, I didn't even have to react to this group that much. I'm only 2-3 songs in, and they're already on my top 10 list because I know everything after this is coming. It's just greatness. Deep Purple falls in number 9. This group, like I said, I'm only 2 songs in, maybe 3, and their style just caught my attention. I still remember reacting, sitting here listening to Hush, my first reaction by them, and I was just like, oh my god. And I was like, this group is pure. And then the second song, I think it was Highway Star. After that, I was like, are you kidding me? We're still gonna keep doing this? And I was just like, all right, this group has my attention. Like, you have my attention. So they caught my eye. I haven't even been deep. I haven't even dug it. Like, I'm barely itching in. Like, I'm not even in their inventory. Like, right, I'm in a little first page, you know, the introduction of the book, and I'm already impressed with them. And like I said, they're on my top 10 for a reason, because I know more is coming, and they're gonna impress me. They might even move up on this chart the way they're coming in, and they're coming in hot. Number 10, Tool. And I know my Tool fans are like, why are they so low? Like I said, this list, it was some people that should have made this list that I couldn't make longer, and I should have made it longer. But Tool comes in at 10, and they're not on 10 because they're at the bottom of the barrel. It's just these other groups paved the way, and I can't not put them in the order that and Tool has the utmost respect for me. They're, like I said, they're not at the bottom of the list because they belong there. They don't. They play, the drummer is a drummer that I've never heard. He plays cadences that I've never heard. He plays an account that I've never heard. The band plays an account that I've never heard. Their music, you have to dissect it. Like I said, it's like being in geometry class, physics or something like that. It's just something that just mind-blowing. It's mind-blowing. If you have to sit there and dissect music, that group is doing something impressive. And when you have to sit there and you got these looks on your face like I'm giving you right now, you're like, huh? What was that? And it's making you question, but it's so beautiful. They do stuff that they're like, I said this. If I'm going to compare a band, Tool does stuff Led Zeppelin does. And I'm not saying they do it the exact same way, but they both make you think and say, man, how did they do that? How is that even possible? How do you even know how to count like this? You know? And Tool is the only group that I've seen do that next to Led. You know, that's Led Zeppelin, what they do. So that's my list, guys. There's groups that didn't make this list, but they are definitely close. And if not, they're on this list. I wish I can just say there's a top, you know, that's why I didn't want to do it, because there's groups on there like Boston. I could have added, you know, Boston could have easily made it in there. Pearl Jam could have easily been up there. These are other groups that I just adore. But that's my top 10, and it was hard. It was a rough top 10. Like I said, those 2 names I just gave you right now, Molly Hatchet is now, I'm freshly reacting to them, and they're coming a favorite of mine. So there's groups that are coming, and I know this group is going to grow. I'm not going to be able to have a top 10 for a long time, but I want to do this right now while my channel is kind of, I have a lot of videos, but while it's kind of like still a little bit young. And I can do it because I know once I start getting more into more music, it's gonna be hard to have a top 10. It's just gonna die off. I'm pretty soon just gonna have a top 100. You know, it's gonna get to that. But right now, as it stands, that's my top 10. But those other groups do not go without recognition. Anybody I didn't put on this list that's in the band, don't mean there's, like I said, there's more groups I could have threw on this list that I respect so much. But that is it, guys. You got it. My top 10. Let me know what you guys think about that top 10. I'm scared. But, you know, you guys, I like how we interact with each other, so it's going to be a fun conversation in this comment section. I can tell you that right now. I'm thinking about it right now, guys. So, comment. I'm ready. I'm ready now. I am ready. All right, guys. Thank you for the suggestion. I really appreciate you guys. Thank you guys for giving me the opportunity to have this newer artist in my inventory to be able to react to these artists that I didn't know about before this. So hats off to you guys. Like I said, I've got history lessons. I've learned stuff behind these groups. I've learned so much more music in my inventory. I've grown. Now I lift, and when I go work out, newer artists, and I'm working out to like Elvis and all kind of stuff in the gym now. Like, man, it's amazing. It's amazing how much I've grown. So thank you guys for that. Thank you for tuning in to WILBURN Reactions. Hit that thumbs up for this video. Don't forget to subscribe, guys, and I will see you, your beautiful faces. I hope everyone is well. I hope you guys are all doing great. Hope your holidays are going good. I hope you guys are getting all your shopping done if you are shopping. I hope with COVID on the spike again, I hope you guys get to at least see some of your family, if not the majority. It's crazy, guys. It's a hard time, but I hope your holidays are filled with happiness and joy. I hope you guys bring in your new year. Of course, I'm gonna have videos coming out, throughout, but I want to get this out on this video. Hope your New Year's is filled with joy and happiness. I'll probably tell you this again before Christmas and New Year's, but while I'm doing this video, I do want to check in on you guys and well-being. It's been a while since I've done that, and I hope you guys are all great. I really do. I hope everyone's health is great. That is the main thing, and financially, I hope you guys are doing great and taking care of yourselves. I love you guys. Thank you guys for all your support. We're at 10,000. I really do love you guys. I really do. You guys don't know how humble I am to have 10,000 people who interact with me and watch my videos, and it's mind-blowing. Thank you guys. I really appreciate you. I appreciate every single one of you. If I can't get to your comments or every request you guys send, I'm sorry. I try my best. I try to respond as much as I can, but with editing and constantly putting up videos, I do get busy, family and all that good stuff, but I do appreciate every single one of you. Thank you guys, and I will see your beautiful faces soon.